And video games often stir controversies, but it's not every day that a game is called out in Japan's parliament. Ubisoft's latest installment, Assassin's Creed Shadows, has found itself in the center of a major controversy. Japan's Prime Minister Shigeru Ishiba has condemned the game, calling it an insult to the country. Now, Japanese Prime Minister's remarks added to the growing outrage over the game's portrayal of Japanese history and culture. Over 100,000 people have signed a petition accusing Ubisoft of historical inaccuracies and a lack of respect. The matter has now become a national concern. The game, set in the 16th century feudal Japan, features Yasuke, an African samurai, as one of its central characters. Now, historical records reportedly confirm the existence of Yasuke. He arrived in Japan with the Jesuit missionaries and later served under the warlord Oda Nobunaga. Now, his actual rank and role remain debated among historians. Some argue that he was a samurai, while others believe that he was a bodyguard or a servant. Now, the controversy escalated further after a Japanese lawmaker questioned the game's depiction of a real-life religious site, the Etate Hyozu Shrine. Now, in a promo video, Yasuke is shown rampaging through the shrine, and he is seen smashing sacred artifacts, including drums, mirrors, and altars. He is also seen slashing figures resembling priests. Now, the lawmaker revealed that the shrine's chief priest had never been contacted for permission to use the location's name, hence raising concerns about the game's treatment of cultural heritage. Prime Minister Ishiba took even a stronger stance, and he vowed to explore legal action against the game. He declared, and I quote, "It is absolutely unacceptable to vandalize a shrine. It is nothing but an insult to the country." Adding fuel to the fire, Japanese social media users have pointed out a string of historical and cultural inaccuracies in the game. Some noted that the tatami mats are square instead of rectangular. Others were amused by the presence of watermelons. They were set in scenes during the cherry blossom season, and this pointing out that watermelons are a summer fruit in Japan and not a spring delicacy. Now, Ubisoft has yet to officially respond to the backlash, but the controversy raises larger questions about creative liberties in historical fiction. How much accuracy should game developers strive for when depicting real cultures and events? Where is the line between artistic expression and cultural insensitivity? For now, Assassin's Creed Shadows is making headlines in Japan for reasons far beyond its gameplay. Whether the backlash will affect its sales or simply fuel curiosity, that remains to be seen. But if there's one thing the Assassin's Creed franchise has always been good at, it's surviving a bit of controversy.
Good afternoon, Prime Minister Lakson.
Good afternoon.
Making headlines in India well before you landed here.
New Delhi has raised concerns in the recent past vis-a-vis the Khalistani separatists that operate in New Zealand. How do you propose to address these concerns?
In our democracy, we believe in the freedom of speech.
Organizations like the Al-Qaeda or ISIS were to hold a referendum in New Zealand, something related to one of your Western partners. Would you say the same?
We have very well-defined laws in our democracy.
No specific conversation on Khalistan on this visit.
It was raised with me. I also raised back our position.
Are you willing to be open to these concerns from New Delhi?
As I keep coming back to you to say, we have strong laws in our system.
Do you think that Ukraine is at its weakest position?
This war is not about Ukraine.
Do you believe that your president was insulted? Yes or no question. Is Ukraine prepared to pay the price for that peace?
No compromises at the cost of territorial integrity and sovereignty.
Diplomacy will work?
Yes,
Do you
it
think
will.
Russia will give up the territory if there is no ceasefire? Do you propose to keep fighting?
We are ready to resist.
Do you think there will be peace?
Many countries gave us 3 days.
President Trump said you don't have any cards.
We do not have another choice.
How do you keep fighting?
You ask me once again the same question.
Because you've not answered my question.
We have enough capacities to keep fighting.